Everybody, welcome to the Outlet Podcast. My name's Gazy. I'm the host of the Outlet Podcast, and you can visit my Facebook page, facebook.com/Outlet Podcast, and find me on Twitter at Outlet Podcast in Twitter. Yeah, all one word. Like, duh. There you go. Also, you can listen to my show. All you got to do is just go to the description below and find my hyperlinks for my iTunes, my Soundcloud, my Stitcher Radio, my Blubrry. I'm all there, everywhere. Just spreading the good news. So, you guys, today I want to talk about lovesickness, how it affected me, and how it affected somebody in current events. So, lovesickness, I'm not a doctor, but I can testify that I had lovesickness. It is a drug. It's not something that you ingest. It's not something that you have. It's something that comes about because of your feelings and your hormones. It is a tornado, a tsunami of unchecked desires and passions and presumptions, and it's like so much. And obviously it's drawn to one person, and it's like your fantasy is overwhelmed, and you're just your feelings are so like so enamored towards that one person. I don't know, it's like you're drowning in your own emotions, and you could do anything. You could do anything and ruin yourself. You can definitely ruin your life because one lovesick night could just, all of a sudden, babies come into play, and babies' mamas and all this drama. So recently, this guy, Saif Mustafa, I apologize, I don't know how to pronounce his first name. He held up the Egyptian airline on the tarmac. I don't know how he got on there, but he got on there and he held it up, and this was not related to ISIS or anything. He was like lovesick, and he had a note that he wanted to give to his ex-wife. Being lovesick, it just ruins your perceptions. You think you're being a hopeless romantic, and you think you're doing like the most romantic thing on earth. No, you're kind of crazy. The things that you would do to be lovesick. I remember I was so enamored with this one girl. She was my ex-girlfriend. So enamored with her that she was like, I gotta go to my internship. Well, she got an internship or a job at a hospital, and she didn't have any of those sneaker shoes. So it was like 11 at night. I was like at Walmart, because there's nothing more interesting than just being in a Walmart at like 11 or 12 at night and just like people watching, probably going to the DVDs, checking out if there's any new DVDs. But there's nothing like it. You see so many different people, some people coming from church, some people, my back hurts. Some people coming from the club. It's a very interesting cavalcade of people. So I literally bought a pair of shoes for her, and I drove she lived like an hour and a half away. I drove like an hour and a half to give her shoes. And then her dad was like, no, you got to give those back. It's not. And I was like, what's going on? Why? What's the big deal? Why not? It's like, you do things that are definitely irrational, maybe and things that are out of line, and it's, man, guys, I'm like sighing so much because it's embarrassing, the things you do when you're lovesick. My recommendation, guys, be of a sound mind. Don't let your emotions and your preconceived notions damage your mindset or damage your perception. Don't let these things cloud your judgment. Some people get so lovesick, they do things that are reprehensible, and they ruin their lives. This is where the stalkers come in, and they freak out these girls. This is where the rape cases and psychotic behavior, overtakes a situation, because you left certain things unchecked. Don't live your life like that, guys. Balance yourself. Don't go on preconceived notions. Don't think, what if. The second you mix a what if, like a good 15 minute what if scenario that goes down rabbit holes. Once you mix that with anxiety and worry, like on the chemical level, all these things going on, bottling up in you, it's a Coca-Cola. It's a shaking Coca-Cola can. Once you pop that top, there's an explosion, and you just ruined everything. Don't do that for yourself, guys. Please. It's my hope that you don't, do the stuff that I did. Love. I mean, where does it come from? I want to say it's just it's part of it is naturally your feelings. Being lovesick, it's partially your feelings. These are what you feel, but you let irrationality come in, and it ruins what your feelings were. Like, your feelings are, I want to say everybody has their feelings, and I can't tell someone that certain feelings are wrong. However, I can tell you if they're rational. I can tell you if it's unhealthy. I can't tell you if it's unethical, because it's fruit that grows from the tree. I can't tell you if you love this girl who constantly turns you down and she only wants you for your money. I mean, you might feel that she loves you, and I'm not gonna call out your feelings, but I'm gonna illuminate those feelings within this other context, and hopefully you will see that, although your feelings might be truthful, we're always biased. Like, as people, we're always biased, and you might feel something is truthful in one moment, but all it takes is another moment, a more illuminated moment, a more knowledgeable moment, to actually put things into the proper perspectives. So, I guess don't be afraid to allow certain things in your life to come into proper perspective, guys. You love this girl, that's great. It's great, but don't be creepo, and don't, rationalize it. Put it into categories and see if it's true or not. I don't know. It's hard to say these things for someone else, like yourself. I can only say them for myself. So all I know is that I would not want you to be lovesick. I mean, in its innocence, it's very good. It's very nice. It's very endearing. Lovesickness is. However, when left unchecked, it's very dangerous. You don't want to hold up an airplane like the Egyptian guy. So, have you ever been lovesick? Let me know in the comments below, because I would like to read, and I like to learn more of everyone's experiences and stuff. My name's Gazy. I'm not a doctor, but I'm the host of the Outlet Podcast. Connect and recharge.